So who's the lucky fella tonight, then, eh?
I believe Philip Schofield might be in town.
Who?
Where have you been the last few years?
Germany.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you get English telly over there, then?
Oh, yeah, the forces do, but it's nothing I'd ever watch. EastEnders and that. So where are you off to tonight?
Why are you asking?
Because I might be free myself. And I'm carrying a wad that I might need some help spending.
Oh, still as flash as ever, eh?
We never used to complain. We had some good times, me and you. So what went on between Josie and Tony, then?
How do you know about that?
Oh, I may have been out of the country, but I kept in touch.
So you'll know all about it anyway, then?
Well, not the details.
I've been told that people who gossip end up being talked about the most. These are the people to ask, aren't they?
That's awful.
Will you stop complaining? It's over now. You're home.
What's the matter?
Oh, we've just been shopping. You think I dragged him through a minefield or something?
Look, it's not the shopping. I don't mind the shopping. It's just that I should be working.
Terry's been dragging his heels recently, so don't you fretting about work all the time. What have you two been up to then?
Not a lot.
I was just catching up on all the gossip. Who's been doing what to who? And all that.
Do you realise you haven't moved for over an hour?
Well, that's because I've been reading the paper.
Can't be any words left on it. Who can read that paper for over an hour?
That's because I get plenty of practice. You know, on roads like the M25, M62, A49 on a bank holiday Monday.
Well, you're at home now. Can't you think of something more useful to do?
What? Like putting the furniture back to where it should be, you mean?
The furniture is supposed to be wherever we want it.
Exactly.
Oh, it's different. I like it. It's a change. What's wrong with that?
What's so great about change? I like to know where things are. I like routine. So what's the big thing about change? Just for the sake of it?
Have you listened to yourself? You're 44 years old and you sound like a 70-year-old. Where's the man I married?
What makes you say that?
Fear.
Fear?
That there's going to be less and less to look forward to as time goes by. Oh, Frank, we're only young. Let's not stagnate yet.
So what's your answer? Moving the furniture around every day?
Oh, don't be daft. No, I just meant the kids are growing up and they can look after themselves more. Let's enjoy the freedom.
Oh, you mean like going to Swan, something like that?
Well, if that's what you want to do. Only not to sit there like an obviously married couple with a bag of crisps between us and nothing to talk about. Let's think of something we can both do together.
Like what?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's just a thought. What do you want for your tea, then?
I don't mind. You decide.
I always decide. You think of something?
All right. I'll tell you what we do. We'll eat out. How's that?
Oh, that's a start. Where?
The Star, our Merton Bank. I believe it's been done up. I'll show you at a good time. Why are you smiling?
Nothing. It's just I've heard it's karaoke night there tonight, that's all.
Yeah.
Thanks.
There's no way to live this. Russian food, little exercise, no attention driving the taxi.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, I should sit down, enjoy a nice, healthy meal, and I'll tell the punters to put the money through the letterbox. Or should I say Harry Cross's letterbox?
And what are you going to do about that? You don't want to be messed about.
I'll get it sorted. My way.
You'll end up in the Sally Army with Marcia if you don't do something soon. I'll be strong, big brother.
We'll manage, and Marcia won't be ending up in any hostels. You can stay here until she's sorted.
How can you stay here, Josh? We haven't got the room.
Not got the room. Have you seen the news recently? People starving all over the world with no shelter. Living in luxury here.
I know, but you know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, but we'll be in Wales soon. She'll have the place to herself. Someone to look after it for us. And to put off potential buyers.
Yeah,
And she'll be running the market
all
store as well, don't forget.
All right.
Oh.
Listen, I better be going anyway.
So it'll just be me and Marcia here then, eh?
Hey, we'll talk about that properly when I've got more time. See you later.
Don't work too hard.
And don't take any dud money. Oh, no, that's not the story.
Yeah, bet hadn't be. See ya.
Ta. What story?
Oh, Amy's just wondering why I'm here.
Are we all?
It's quite straightforward. I'm a straightforward kind of guy. I just felt it was time to renew old contacts with the family. Now, me and Almick are a lot closer than most people think. You should know that. I mean, he brought me up, and I couldn't have asked for a better big brother. Now, don't you be worrying about me, Josie. Honestly.
And my dad sometimes just needs to his friends and attitudes, and he still calls albums long and plays.
The old fella used to be a drummer in a pop group, and guess what they were called?
Would you famous?
They were in Everly.
Oh yeah, and what about the rest of the country?
The country? What about the rest of Liverpool, you mean? Have a guess at the name. Never heard anything so naff.
Oh, just tell me, I'll never get it.
Guess. The Neverly Brothers.
Oh, no.
And there was 5 of them. 2 black, 2 white, and a Chinese bloke.
The Neverly Brothers. I don't believe you.
No, it's true. I brought the car with cigarettes.
The car must have been stolen then.
So were the cigarettes.
Oh, you're terrible.
Don't tell Mick.
I won't. And I won't tell him you're going out tonight if you don't want me to.
You behave yourself. You had a secret from your brother, but I've none from my husband.
I thought we could make up a foursome.
Oh, did you now? And who would that be with?
Oh, me, you, Marcia, and my mate Tony.
Hey, that's not funny.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bad joke. I take it I'm not to mention his name again.
It would be appreciated. It was a while ago now, and you could cause a lot of hurt.
Seriously. Now, you just behave over this.
I said I will.
Yeah, but I know you.
Oh, I know you do.
You got a visitor?
Happy memories, huh?
Oh, yeah?
Hi, Sinbad the sailor. Oh, no, sorry. Sinbad the window cleaner.
Oh, this has got to be yours.
Oh, great. I've been looking for that.
It was in the van.
Oh, thanks for dropping it off.
Sit down. Do you want a cup of tea? Is one made?
No, I better shoot off.
Oh, no, stay. I'll pour. It's the least I can do. I owe you one.
Well, if you're sure, yeah, cheers, thanks.
So how are things in the window cleaning business?
All right, I'll make a living.
What is the average wage in England now? I've lost touch.
I don't know, about £200 a week, I guess. I make well more than that, like. Don't know how some people manage. Mind you, I might find it a bit of a struggle getting to some of the footy matches abroad this year.
So do you want to go out then, or what?
What about babysitter?
I could ring round. I'm sure somebody'd do it. Or we could stay in, get a bottle of wine and a video.
It's up to you.
Do you mean that?
Yeah.
Shall I tell you what I'd really like to do? Stay in, perhaps have a bottle of wine, and then have an early night. Isn't making up the best part of falling out?
What's come over you?
I've been thinking things over a great deal lately, and I've come to a decision.
What's that?
I think you're right. I think we should try for a baby.
I'm away early Monday morning.
Are you abroad?
No, just a load of soda ash up to a little place called Seaton Carew.
Where's that?
I was just short of Hartlepool. Like a little holiday resort.
It's on the coast.
Yeah, got a beach and all that.
Can't be bad. It sounds like something out of a Rudyard Kipling poem, that. Seaton Carew.
Does it?
Like the Mad Carew. Something like that.
I might have to stop over.
Your things are all in your bag.
Is that it?
Well, all the things you'll need for a one-night stopover yet, and what else did you want?
A little bit of concern wouldn't be too bad, you know. Like, I'm sorry, Frank, you've got to stay over again. Something like that.
But if I say things like that, you say, don't make a fuss. I can't win, can I?
I just don't want you to sound like you're made up. I'm going away again.
I'm not made up you're going away, but, well, I suppose I'm more used to it now. It's inevitable, isn't it? A woman's going to get used to a man's working hours.
Won't be swapping the furniture down again, will you? I don't know. Makes me wonder what you get up to when I'm away.
Get up to? I hardly go out.
You mean you go out?
Well, yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I do.
Where to?
Just for a drink. Something like that.
Who with?
Frank, I am a person. I'm me. I can go out if I want to.
Yeah, but who with?
Well, with Gina. Last week I went out with Gina and we had a really good laugh, a great night, and I'll definitely be doing it again.
And where did you go to with Gina to have this great laugh?
Well, we came here.
What? You come here? Why didn't you tell me you come here? And who else did you have this great laugh with? Don't tell me it was just you and Gina.
No, it wasn't just me and Gina. There were 60 or 70 other people all having a really good night as well. Well, it's a karaoke night like tonight.
You didn't get up and sing, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't. But Gina did. We just had a really good laugh.
I suppose you'll be out again as soon as I'm away.
And what will you be doing, eh? Sat up in the cab with a good book? Will you be down the pub with your trucking mates?
That is not the point. I'm away because I have to be, working. And I won't be going out just because I'm away from you. Like you're going out because I'm away.
That doesn't make sense.
But you know what I mean.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd get back before you changed your mind.
I'm not likely to do that now, am I?
I don't know, do I?
It's a very important decision, Terry. It's the most important. And I've thought about it a lot. I won't change my mind as long as it's what you want.
You know it's what I want. It's just I don't understand the turnaround. Last week you didn't want to know.
Well, perhaps because last week I knew it wasn't the right time for me to conceive. And, well, last week my head was all over the place that, well, it wouldn't have been the right time to make such a decision. I love you, Terry. I want to have your child.
Oh, I've been terrible to you lately, haven't I?
You've treated me no worse than I've treated you. Let's call it quits, eh, and start again.
What about your job?
Sure, they'll keep it open for me.
No waking up in the morning with regrets?
No regrets.
When?
Half an hour after Danny goes to bed.
Right. Oh, I love you.
And I love you more than I could ever have imagined. I'm sorry.
Wait, there's no need to be sorry. It's all right. Hey, come on, look. It's all in the past. It's all been said and it's all been done. As far as I'm concerned, Danny's my son. And soon he's going to have a little brother or sister, isn't he? So don't go get yourself upset. And hey, man, get your hands off my neck. The suds are doing me in.
I mean, if you want to go out to karaoke nights in pubs, why didn't you ask me? Didn't it occur to you to think that I might like to take you instead of some mate you haven't seen for years?
Don't be so petty.
I bet you can't wait for me to go away again.
Do you know, there's no talking to you these days without you just flying off the handle and getting everything wrong. I think you must be sitting up in that cab for hours and end on your own. That gets your brain addled.
Yeah. Well, I'll have plenty to think about next time I'm sitting there, won't I? Like, where will you be and who will you be out with?
Oh, will you come out of the Stone Ages, for God's sake?
Keep your voice down. Don't be making me out to be in the wrong. A husband has every right to know what his wife's doing when he's away.
Can you hear yourself? A husband doesn't own his wife anymore. You think that I go out and I worry about you not knowing where I am? You've held me back from far more important things in my life.
You what? What do you mean by that?
I mean that I sacrificed a lot when I married you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we're here again, karaoke night. We've got some brilliant singers in this evening. Everybody's going to get up tonight.
Well, thanks for the cup, eh?
No, you're always welcome.
You know, I like some of them round here, like that Patricia Farnham. She wouldn't give you the snowball if she owned Switzerland.
So you finished for the night, then?
Yeah, well, 5 hours does me, you know. So what do you do?
As little as possible, knowing him.
Yeah, well, I earn enough to see any football match I want to anywhere in the world.
So, you in the army or what?
Nah, I'm a civilian. I was a storeman in a naffy. It was all duty-free. We made a fortune. And I've been saving up to take my old flame Marcia out in the town for the best night she's had since her last one with me.
Now, Marcia, that's an offer you can't refuse.
Maybe some other time, Alice. I'm booked tonight.
Well, unbook it.
Can't be done. I promised Sinbad a drink for helping me move out, as he won't take my money.
Well, I thought the tea was it.
Hey, when I say a drink, I mean a drink. You are free tonight, aren't you?
Well, I've left the file of facts back in the flat, but I think I am, yeah.
So what are we waiting for?
Oh, just a word.
Let's go.
That's it.
I won't be late in, Mother.
Just take your key, young Marcia, none of your lip.
Hey, I was serious, you know.
Hey, would you listen to God's gift there? I'll take it out some other time, Alice. Don't fret. Just join the queue. See ya. Oh, don't wait up, Alice.
See ya.
Ta-ra.
Shh. She is so obvious.
Is she?
And the chump fell for it. I was serious about taking her out, you know. There was no need to play me off against someone like that.
Maybe she was serious as well.
How about the pictures?
No, it's too nice an evening.
Both of them?
No, we've already done that.
You suggest somewhere then?
Well, how far do you fancy driving?
Don't mind, the tank's full and I like driving. As long as we can listen to the Hex Room tapes.
Yeah, well, look, as long as I'm not home too late. I mean, there's no use in upsetting me dad anymore, is there? Hex Room?
They're brilliant. Where do you want to drive to then?
Well, I quite like Southport.
Southport it is then. I'll just go to Bog first.
That's charm.
Oh, thanks, love. You'd be surprised how many people think I'm invisible. They don't even look at you. I can tell you've been brought up right.
Oh, God, that's how Mum and Dad had to have made up.
You've been here before, haven't you?
Yeah, with a few of my mates. It's all right, isn't it?
It's all right as a customer, but it's hard work doing this. If I stop, I'm sure there's a bell goes off in the office because the boss is always there at the door watching me.
Is it good money, though?
£2 an hour, just above slave labour. Why are you looking round for a job?
Well, I'm still at school, but I wouldn't mind a Saturday job. Is there any going?
You'd have to come in on a Saturday and ask, I wouldn't know. You'll be all right, though. You're smart enough.
Oh, thanks.
But a word of advice, love. You're smart enough to have a white boyfriend. A nice girl like you shouldn't be going out with the likes of them.
You are?
Ditch the black boy. Keep to your own kind.
You ready?
Think about what I said, love.
What did she say?
There might be a Saturday job going. Come on, let's get out of here.
He's a cracking singer if I've ever saw one. This fella's a beaut. I've seen you before, haven't I?
How much?
Yeah, well, no, he's a cracking singer. He's going to get up and give us a song.
I know I can.
Oh, of course you can. Of course you can.
All right.
Are you going to have a go?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, of course you are.
I'll dedicate this one to... Are you all right, mate? Yeah.
Oh, come on, boys and girls. Due to a technical hitch, he's not going to have a go, but give him a big round of applause. Come on. Whoa, whoa.
Danny asleep?
He's well away.
I feel like a 16-year-old.
Well, I don't know why you get one this time of night, but I know a 30-year-old is here to make you feel happy.
Oh, you know what I mean? Feels like it's the first time.
Only better.
Just seems so calculated, though, doesn't it?
Relax.
Hey, maybe we should just stay down here on a settee, eh?
No. Come on.
We could have gone somewhere else.
I didn't want to go anywhere else. If I was the right idiot standing up there with that mic, and you not taking a blind bit of notice of me.
Frank, it was karaoke night at the pub. It wasn't your grand opening night at Caesar's Palace.
That's not the point, Chris. I just wanted to show you that we could have a good time. I bet you did take more notice of just about anybody else. I bet you did last week when you were out with Gina. It's true, isn't it? You're ashamed of your own husband.
One time it didn't matter where we were as long as we were together. And now we can't even talk.
Chris, every married couple gets to this stage. It's only natural. You know everything about each other, so there's no need to talk.
But we don't know everything about each other. It's just that people don't want to know after a while, but we should make the effort, Frank. We need to talk. There are things we need to discuss.
Easy when you say that, Chris.
Well, isn't that our problem at the moment? No communication. But there are things I need to discuss with you, Frank. I want some changes in my life.
All right, Chris. You tell me in simple words what you want, and maybe we can sort it out.
Okay. But don't fly off the handle and just let me finish. I want something to look forward to. I want the things I wanted when I was 16.
What's that all?
Frank, why don't you just try and understand me? Can't you see what you're becoming?
What I'm becoming? I'm me. Frank Rogers, your husband. And all I want to do is make a living and provide for you and the kids. That should be good enough for you.
Well, it isn't.
Well, what do you want, Chris? You're nearly 40, woman. You're not 16. You can't just turn the clock round.
Why won't you just try and understand me? Why do I have to fit into your idea of what a wife should be? Why can't we even have a reasonable conversation anymore?
It isn't me. There's nothing wrong with me. I think you should go and have a talk with the doctor the way you're carrying on. What's up now?
Oh, God. Oh, you don't know how funny that is.
I think you're cracking up, do you know that?
Yeah, well, that's typical of you, isn't it? Because the doctor understood.
What's his job, isn't it?
Look, I'm going to tell you something, and I don't want you to say anything until I've finished, all right? I needed somebody that I could talk to. Somebody that would listen. Someone who'd remind me of who I was. I didn't have an affair with Dr. O'Rourke or with anybody else, but I did go out with him a few times because he listened to me, Frank. He listened.
What?
Will you let me finish? We just enjoyed each other's company. It was all very innocent. I could talk to him, and he was a true gentleman in the sense of the word.
You went out with another man?
Oh, no.
Oh, don't come to the Indian party with me. Hey? You've been out with another man and you expect me to sit there and take it calmly?
Yes, I do. I didn't go to bed with him. We just enjoyed each other's company, so what's so wrong with that?
You're my wife. That's what's wrong with it.
And our marriage is dying because we can't even talk without shouting at each other.
Our marriage is dying because you're going out with other men.
I am not going out with other men. It was like I told you, it's all very innocent. But you wouldn't even listen.
I should go round there and kill him.
Oh, God, you know you are incredibly stupid. Oh, that's just your level, that isn't it?
Shut up. Just shut up.
Go on. Go on, you hit me. And you kill whatever's left of this marriage.
Chris Jagger is tempting another two lovebirds away from the straight and narrow in Change of Heart, next.
Me alone.
Did you drop and everything? Is Terry in?
No.
I know everything about you, you know. You know what I mean. Everything Terry knows. And a little bit more.
Take your hand away.
What's it worth, Sue?
Don't flatter yourself. It happened once. Just once and never again. Wish to God it hadn't. I wish I could wipe the whole thing clean out of my life. Oh, don't flatter yourself either. You weren't that spectacular.
You trying to say you didn't enjoy it now?
Get out of my way.
Say please.
All right, please.
I think you're lying, Sue. I know what I saw. I know what I felt. It's funny that, you know, you being such a bad liar after all the practice you've had.
Get out of my life, Barry, and stay out.
I would do. If I thought you meant it. Hey, you better get yourself out here. Poor old Terry's teased defrosting. Don't worry, I'll be back.
Are you all right? What are you doing?
Lying on a bed. What's it look like? How often did you sleep with him? This Dr. O'Rourke fella.
Oh, don't be stupid.
Stupid. Yeah, you're right there. Stupid.
The Lambarder, I'll teach you. Watch.
Hey, one hot dancer man! Hey, I'm glad you're back. I've got a brilliant idea.
We're supposed to be down the market this evening.
Oh, it's all right. Miles is covering for me. So do you want to hear my brilliant idea or not? OK, the answer to all our landlord problems. Turn that down a minute. Harry Cross. He's selling the bungalow from under us, right? No prior notice. So what do? We go on rent strike.
Rent strike?
Was that brilliant? Was that brilliant?
It's not the most stupidest idea I've ever heard.
How often? Once? Twice? Is he better at it than I am?
How many more times do I have to tell you, eh? Nothing happened. Nothing. It wasn't about that.
So what did you do? Hold hands and skip through the daisies?
We went to the pictures. We had coffee. One day we even went to the park and flew a kite.
You're joking.
No.
A kite? One of those kids' things with strings?
Yeah, well, I might have known you'd find that funny.
Funny? I think it's pathetic. A middle-aged woman prancing around in public with a kite.
No, listen, babe. If he's going to kick us out anyway, what's the difference?
It's dead money.
Hey, do you mind getting your feet off the city?
And you haven't heard the best bit yet. We saved the money we're not giving Harry Cross to pay rent in one of Barry Grant's shops.
We can't live in a shop, Josie.
No, but if there's nowhere else, we can use one of the flats upstairs for a bit. There's a flat above all the shop units. I've checked with Barry.
It's economic suicide. Chucking away 200 a month on a diminishing asset.
Hey, will you shut up, Ellis? This has got nothing to do with you. Look, it wouldn't work, babe. Honest, it wouldn't. Who's put a daft idea like that into your head?
We worked it out together, me and Ellis.
It's actually a cracker of an idea. If you bother to analyse it.
Yeah? Well, the way I analyse it is this. It's solicitors' letters, it's summonses, it's court cases. And I am not going through that lot again.
You could rent him out as a fire extinguisher, my brother. The original wet blanket.
I'll just balance Tyrannum. I don't. Ever. Oh, I've got one. Daffodil. Your turn. So where's all the car thieves today, then?
Do you reckon that suits an earring?
Getting into character for tomorrow, are you?
Well, that's what they all wear down the amusement arcades, isn't it? God, how many's this now?
4.
No wonder I feel sick.
So, what is this amusement arcade job tomorrow, then?
You were at the briefing, weren't you?
Yeah, but I wasn't listening, was I?
Just surveillance. Trying to clean up their act. No drugs, no fiddles.
Should be all right, then. Play on the fruit machines all day, can't we?
So you didn't think much of the rent strike idea, then?
Not much, no.
Well, what about this one? This is 100% my own work, this one. What about me looking after this place for a couple of weeks while you're away on holiday?
What, you alone in this place? You must think I'm soft.
Who said I'd be alone?
Never stop trying, do you?
What, to wind you up? No. You're the best fun I've had in weeks.
Don't start, Ellis.
Don't you trust me or something?
Don't even think about it. Anyway, forget it. I've already asked Mars.
Great. I'll pop in and keep her company. Talk about old times, huh? Hey. I really get up your nose, don't I?
Every time that phone rings, I get the same old sinking feeling in my gut. What's it going to be this time? Ellis in trouble? Ellis in debt? In Nick? Or a mile down the road getting ready to drop himself on me again? I can never relax. I don't know what you're going to do next.
Hey, but you've been a wonderful brother to me, Mick. And don't let anyone tell you any different. Hey, look, there she is. Hiya, Mars! Oh, but she's still a great little mover, though. I mean, look at that. Like a bat out of hell. You got the law after you or what? Get those knees up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Josie.
Hey, love. How'd you go?
Josie, I need to talk.
Great. Oh, what are you doing them in there for? You got mud all over the sink now?
Hey, listen, girl. When these two are away in sunny Wales, I'll come round and keep an eye on things for you. And there's an offer you can't refuse.
Are you all right? Go sit down a minute. Give me
Josie.
back. Oh. Rinse the lettuce out, will you, love?
No, but it wouldn't do any harm, though, would it? In case Marcia had a bit of trouble with that landlord of yours, or robbers trying to break in.
If I find you've been within half a mile of this place while we're away, I'm telling you.
What? No, go and tell me. What?
Don't push me, Ellis.
Hey, listen, another brilliant idea.
I think we've had enough of your brilliant ideas.
What have you been eating? Razor blades? No, listen. Hey, listen, girls, I've had another brilliant idea. Now stop gossiping and listen. So what's the matter with you two?
Nothing.
Well, this will cheer you up. Listen, a night out on me, the 4 of us, a couple of drinks, steak and chips all round and on to a club. How's that? I don't all speak at once. I'm offering you a night out, and what do I get? A deafening silence.
That's a brilliant idea.
Ah, no, that's what I thought.
What about the kids?
Oh, we're dropping off at Lou's on the way.
You can't just dump them on Lou every time it suits you.
I'm not dumping them on anybody. Don't accuse me of dumping my kids. One night, that's all. When was the last time we had a night out, just the 2 of us?
Dear. Have you been neglecting your marital duties, Mick?
Button it, Ellis.
Sorry.
Yeah, because I've been working, you've been working, but next week when we're on holiday, then great.
Oh, yeah, brill. Stuck in a cold beach all day, round about how many ice creams the kids have had, where they spoil their tea, and stuck in a caravan all night, drinking canned beer with maybe a day off for good behaviour. A cultural trip around some boring old castle or something. I can't wait.
Oh, great.
Dear. You see, Marcia, we could have ended up like this.
I told you to shut up, didn't I?
Sorry.
I don't know what you're getting so uptight about. One night, Lou won't mind.
All right. If you're so keen, you lot go. I'll stay with the kids.
Right, suits us fine.
Great. A threesome, then.
Mick, what are you doing?
I'm ringing the caravan park.
What for?
I'm cancelling the holiday. I didn't realise you found family holidays so boring.
Come on. I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. I heard you. Oh, hello. Yeah, this is Mr. Johnson, Brookside Close, Liverpool. Yeah, well, I booked a holiday for a 4-berth caravan. Yeah, 28th of August.
Tell him what?
2 weeks. Shh. Yeah.
What's happening?
Look, I know it's short notice, but I'm going to
What are we whispering for? I'll tell you what. We'll pop down the 4-star later. See if we can't make it a foursome anyway.
No, we won't be rebooking.
Tell him.
Calm, Master.
What happens about the deposit?
I Spy with My Little Eye. Oh, don't start that again. A beautiful looking redhead. Where? It's just a fantasy I was having. Sorry about that. Fancy redheads, do you? I fancy anything, mate. Oh. Gorgeous blonde going towards the Sierra there. Hey, you're supposed to be in love. You're not even supposed to be looking. You take care of the car thieves, Corkill. I'll look after the blondes.
What a picture of domestic bliss, eh?
I've warned you.
Hubby's shirts on the line. Hubby's tea in the oven. Bring a tear to your eye, if you didn't know what a rotten lie it was. So you're gonna make a new start, are you? How many new starts is this, eh? And how many more times is Teddy gonna fall for it? What a con, eh?
Don't you dare touch me.
What a nice, cosy little wife. In a cosy little doll's house. With a cosy little husband. I'll be signed for another baby, aren't you? Oh, I'm right. Or is that just an insurance policy? Just in case me and you happened to click the other week. Poor old Terry, eh? History's repeating itself.
Don't you dare rubbish Terry to me.
I'm not rubbishing Terry. I'm rubbishing this farce you keep trying to turn into a marriage to. Face it, Sue. You're not like that. You want to be ordinary and dull. God knows why. But you just can't make it, can you? You're too like me.
I'm nothing like you.
We're chips off the same block, me and you. And the moment things start going too smoothly, you have to go mess it all up, don't you? Look at me. Me and you. We could get into that cheap now. We could go anywhere we wanted. Never have to come back.
Just leave me alone.
What'd happen if Teddy found out about me and you?
There is no me and you.
Could get rough.
You'll never find out.
Wanna bet?
Yeah. Anything you like, you name it. Because I'm never going to tell him. And I'll stake my life on it that you won't. You daren't. Ruin the only real friendship you've ever had. Not even you. Not even to hurt me. So take your threats elsewhere, Barry. Because you'll never split up me and Terry, never. Not in 1,000 years.
Hey, someone's been dossing in there again, you know. Look, there's cans, bottles, the lot in there.
Yeah, I know. Just had a quick look. How are you getting in, though? Through the back? I'll have to put padlocks on or something.
That's not gonna stop him, is it? You need some proper security. You know someone tried to start a fire in the unit next to me.
All right, look, I'll see to it, Ron.
Yeah, but like when, Barry?
When I've got time. People aren't bugging me, you know.
Yeah. Had a letter off your solicitor this morning.
Good.
Everything's signed, sealed and kosher by the 8th.
Well, have you got a problem with that, like?
Bit touchy this morning, aren't we, Mr. Landlord?
Yeah, all right, Ron.
Hey, listen, that's my dream you're looking at there, you know, Barry. You know that little square brick thing with the holes in it? That's a lifetime dream coming true, that is. And I can't wait. So the 8th will do me just fine.
Good.
And hey, think about some proper security, will you?
Fancy a shard, one of those?
Don't you start. One car maniac and the family's quite sufficient, thank you. Where are you off to?
Well, to see a mate.
Which mate?
Dad, nobody you know.
Getting very secretive all of a sudden. You never even told us how you went on last week with your date with Keith.
Dad, it wasn't a date.
Well, whatever it was.
Oh, look, there was a waitress. We went to this burger place, and there was this Oh, Dad, it was horrible. I mean, the things she said about Keith.
Well, that's exactly what I've been trying to protect you from, isn't it? Told you there'd be trouble. What did she say?
Well, she said, wasn't I smart enough to find myself a white boyfriend? But it was the way she said it. I mean, I just didn't realise people could be as nasty as that.
Well, she sounds a sensible woman. See, Jack, it's not just me, love.
No, Dad, that's the trouble. Because there's thousands of yous all over the place.
Thousands of what?
Right, I'm off out now.
Have a good time.
Come live with me.
Nah, I hate that sort of thing. Making a show of myself.
Yeah, I know.
You'll have a better time without me there. Have a good night. Paint the town.
You're a good man, Mick.
Oh, you know, Jose, I didn't cancel the holiday because of what you said, you know. I had nothing to do with that. It was that Ellis winding me up about how he was going to muscle in a Marcia again. I just lost my rag. But listen, I can phone them up and say we changed our minds again if you like.
I'll leave it. We'll talk about it later, right?
Yeah, right. Tell you what, Jose, you look beautiful. Have a good night. And don't stay out too late. Yeah, forget that. Stay as late as you want.
Don't wait up.
I tied up the boat and went to find the pub. The sun was breaking through again in the small high street filled with tourists and school parties.
Anything for supper?
Some cheese.
Fine.
Frank, I can't stand this.
Like what?
You not talking.
We are talking. I've just asked you if there's anything for supper.
I don't mean talking like that. I mean talking properly.
All right. You want to talk? We'll talk. Why?
Why what?
This O'Rourke fella. Why?
Well, because Sammy was drinking. And you wouldn't listen. Every time I needed you, you flew off the handle, and I had to have somebody to talk to.
What did you talk to him about?
Everything. Anything. He didn't always just listen. It made me laugh. We talked about music and books.
Oh, great. So I've got to start talking about music and books now, have I?
See, you're doing it again?
Well, you don't expect me to sit here calmly while you talk about your lover, do you?
He wasn't my lover.
Did you talk about me?
Sometimes.
And what did you tell him? That I'm a yob that doesn't understand you?
No.
Oh, come on, Chris. You don't have to be shy. You bared your soul to this man and God knows what else. What did you tell him?
What's the point?
Oh, no. You want to talk, now you sit down there and talk. And don't turn on the waterworks either, because you're wasting your time with me. I'm the one who should be crying, not you. You destroyed this marriage, and then you sit there trying to blame me, looking for the sympathy vote.
Is that what you think?
Think? Chris, I don't think. You made that quite clear in the past.
So you think it's over, then?
Well, don't you? I mean, look at us.
Well, perhaps we could go and see somebody. Talk to someone, I don't know, the Marriage Guidance Council.
So now you want to go telling somebody else about how your husband doesn't understand you? Why don't you just buy a megaphone, Chris? Or take a full-page advert out in the Echo?
Frank, I'm going to ring up and make an appointment. And I'm going to go and see them whether you come with me or not.
Fine.
I will.
Do what you like. But leave me out of it.
Frank, I know you feel betrayed.
Betrayed?
But, Frank, I needed someone.
So why didn't you talk to me?
I couldn't!
No. Because I was part of the problem, wasn't I? See? I'm not as thick as I look, am I?
Frank, I swear to you, I never slept with him.
No. No, you just talk to him. And that's the real infidelity, Chris. All the things he knows about you that I don't. All the things you've told him about us. Would have been better if you had slept with him. Straightforward adultery. I could have handled that. That would have been it. Finished.
Jose? Oh, really? Good night. Jose, you all right?
It's me.
All right, Mars. There's Josie.
Look, I've got a message for you, Mick. She said to say...
Where is she? Where's Ellis?
She said to say she's all right, but she's not coming back. Not for a couple of days. Well, not for a bit.
What's happened? Is she ill?
She's fine. She just said to get Lou to look after the kids.
Where is she? Something happened, didn't they? Where'd you go, Mars?
To a pub, and then we went on...
Has Ellis got anything to do with this?
No. Look, I've given you the message. Don't ask any more.
For God's sake, Mars, where is she?
I don't know. Look, me taxi.
You're lying.
I'm not. She wouldn't say.
Mars, don't do this to me. Please tell me, where is she?
The old love or the new? Which to choose? That's the dilemma facing two more contestants in Change of Heart, next on Living.
I'm going now. I've got an appointment with the marriage guidance people at 9:30. Frank, I wish you'd change your mind. It really should be both of us. I mean, you're not going to commit yourself to anything. Fine. Better get the bus then, eh?
Mama's music on when she's washing up.
What? Yeah, I'll go and put the telly on in the living room.
But I want to help dry up.
Oh, don't argue with me. Just do as you're told. Go on.
Morning, sir.
Yes?
If I could have a word.
Better come in. Oh, do you mind the kitchen thing when the kids are in there?
Okay. It's a Mrs. Josie Johnson.
Yeah. What's happened?
Well, I don't know, sir. Probably nothing very much. If I could just have a quick word with her.
What, you want to talk to Josie?
This is 6 Brookside Close.
Yeah?
Well, yes, sir, in that case. If you don't mind.
She's not here.
Any idea at all when she'll be back? It's nothing serious. We're just investigating a complaint from a fellow market trader. Probably just one of these malicious things, nothing in it. But we have to investigate all complaints.
What sort of complaints?
Receiving and selling stolen goods. Children's clothes, I believe.
I see.
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning.
Who told you to wait in here? This is my office, off limits to employees. P45s. Higgins, right?
Yes.
And Davis. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Like the T-shirt. It's a good touch, that. Don't fool yourselves. I wasn't born yesterday.
Well, look, the fact is, Mr. Crab...
Oh, nice manners. Very nice. I like that. Got you marked down as top corridor material, have they? So, when you report back, Davis, you give them a message from me. Tell them I'm used to hiring and firing my own staff very much. Tell them I do not appreciate being lumbered with two baby-faced snoopers from head office. I run a tight ship here, tell them. No fiddles, no trouble. And I've got your number, lad, so you can wipe that grin off your face and get working. One at the end. Bad dudes. It's jammed. Empty it. Well, go on, then.
They did tell you, didn't they, on the phone, that this is just a reception interview. If you decided you wanted to take it further, well, I'm afraid we couldn't see you on a regular basis until mid-October. Oh. Have a seat.
Oh, thank you.
Coffee?
Yes, please.
How much do you know about Relate?
Well, not very much, really. I just looked up marriage guidance in the yellow pages.
Oh. Milk and sugar?
Oh, just milk, please, thank you.
So...
Thank you. Oh, I don't know what to say, really. I thought that you would ask me questions.
I can if you want. It's just a bit difficult to know what questions to ask until I know what the problem is.
Oh, where'd you begin?
Well, you're here. That's a start.
Well, I've been married for 19 years now. And that's all of my adult life, really. I don't know anything else. I just start to untangle 19 years.
Hiya.
Oh, yeah.
Liking?
Yeah.
Sound?
Yeah, so you didn't come round to see me then?
Well, yeah, as well.
Maybe Dad's still going on about you, you know.
Great.
Yeah, that waitress the other night. I told him, and do you know what he said? He said that she has a point. What's he like? Hey, so where are we going then?
When?
Friday night.
Don't know. Thought I might go over to Manchester Friday night. Me and Mike. Suss out the clubs.
Well, what about Saturday night then?
Don't know.
Does that mean you want to finish?
Well, there's nothing really to finish, is there? Look, it's not like... I mean, it wasn't me. You didn't ever really want to go out with me, did you?
Yeah, that's it.
No, you didn't. It's just because I'm black, isn't it? You just wanted to wind your dad up, that's all.
Hey, look, he's been getting on at you, hasn't he? What did he say?
It's got nothing to do with him. It's the hassle. Like that woman in the burger bar. If we were really serious about each other, it'd be different. Worth the hassle.
God, my dad will be over the moon. I can just hear him now. Oh, I told you so.
Hey, don't worry. I'm used to ignorant divvies like your dad. I'll sort him out for you.
And Frank's away a lot. He's a long-distance lorry driver.
And is that a problem?
The minute he goes through the door and I know he's going to be away for a couple of days or a week or a fortnight, I feel as though I'm on holiday. I know that's a terrible thing to say.
Why?
Oh, you must have women in here all the time complaining they don't see enough of their husbands.
Not a lot, no. Not if they've been married for 20 years, anyway. That's a very young woman's complaint.
Well, I feel as though I've been let out of a cage. The house is mine again. I can be me. I can do what I want. I can eat garlic mushrooms, watch Betty Davis films. I have this daydream that one day he doesn't come back. He just goes out through the door and he doesn't come back. I don't mean, you know, a crash or anything. Just that he disappears painlessly. I always thought something terrible would happen if I ever said that out loud.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Thunderbolt or something.
The wrath of God?
Yeah, something like that.
So you feel you ought to be punished?
Well, don't you?
I'd have thought it was a very ordinary daydream, actually. Bet he's had a similar one about you.
No, I don't think so. Frank wants me there all the time. He likes to think that when he's away driving, I'm sitting there at home with my knitting, waiting for him. And he wants me in his house, in his kitchen, in his bed. And that's supposed to satisfy all my ambitions. That is supposed to be enough for me. Frank can't understand why it isn't.
All right, Mass. Glad I've caught you.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, I know I'm not Richard Gere or anything, but I didn't think I was that bad.
How long's that been there?
About 10 minutes, why?
Oh, poor Nick.
Why is he in trouble?
Big trouble. Your mate Jimmy and his flaming knockoff.
I have told her he's no mate of mine.
Look, just stand there a minute.
Yeah, all right.
I don't want Mick to see me until that busy's gone.
What about your wife's family?
Well, actually, it's quite convenient seeing you now because, well, I thought, well, next time I see you, I'm going to invite you down for a tea or a coffee or... And it's next time, so what do you want, tea or coffee?
I like tea and coffee. When?
Well, now. No, you know, I mean, whenever's convenient.
Well, look, just give me an hour. I need to talk to Mick first, all right? Mick?
Where is she?
I don't know. We met this morning in this cafe. It was 9 o'clock. It was arranged this morning.
So she's in Liverpool? Yeah. Right.
No, don't. Look, just leave her. Give her a few days. She needs to sort things out.
What things? What's going on, eh? Something happened, didn't it, when you were out last night?
Nothing happened.
It's Ellis, I know it is. She's with him, isn't she? I'll kill him.
It's got nothing to do with Ellis. We lost him. He went off with some girl in the 4-star.
Oh, you were down the 4-star?
God, only for about an hour.
And who else was down there? Was he down there? Was Tony down there?
There was loads of people. I don't know. Look, this is very difficult for me, stuck in the middle. I'm friends with both of you.
Just had the police round here.
Oh, no, I should have warned you. I just never thought.
So after all her promises, she was still selling knockoff. You know, she swore to me she promised she'd have nothing more to do with it.
Look, they came round the market stall yesterday asking questions, the busies. I had to come and warn her.
Did you know it was knockoff, the gear you were selling?
I didn't ask.
Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know. Perhaps she was afraid.
Afraid of me? You don't just disappear because the police ask a few questions. I mean, she'd have got a smack on the wrist, maybe a fine. That's no hanging matter. You don't do a runner because of a few stolen T-shirts. There's got to be something else, Morris.
I don't know. You'll have to ask her.
How can I ask her when I don't know where she is? Has she got any money? Where's she staying?
With friends.
What friends?
I don't know, just friends.
I've got to find her.
Look, please don't. Give her some space. Look, I can't tell you anymore. She's me mate. Are there any messages you want me to give her?
You seen her again? When, Mars?
Look, please don't ask Mick.
I don't care what she's done. I don't care what's happened. Still had to come home.
Do you reckon it's all crabby then? Not a lot. You think he's a bit sensitive about Snoops from head office, like?
Well, he's on the fiddle, isn't he? Obvious.
I know he's on the fiddle. Do you want to try something?
What?
Come on.
What?
Come on.
Quick word, Mr. Crab.
2 minutes.
Look, we got off on the wrong foot a bit this morning.
Don't fool yourself, lad. We didn't get off at all.
Well, yeah, look, cards on the table and all that, eh?
And you can cut all that cards on the table garbage as well. If head office want to land me with a couple of narcs, that's their business. But don't expect me to like it or to cooperate.
Well,
Could be to your advantage. Bit of cooperation.
Is this some sort of threat?
No. No. I was thinking more in terms of a deal, you know.
What kind of a deal?
Well, obviously, I don't know exactly what kind of fiddle you're running here. That's your business. But if we put our combined minds to it, I don't think it'd take me and Higgins here very long to find out. Alternatively, we could just turn a blind eye. For what? Say, 10%?
Sounds fair to me.
Then we go back to head office, sing your praises, write a nice little report about the efficiency of your outfit, tell them what a clean operation you're running here, and then we're all happy, aren't we?
You must think I was born yesterday.
Just a straightforward deal, Mr. Crab.
Not a bad try, lad. Not bad at all for an amateur. Just not quite good enough, though, was it? You better sharpen up your act before you try and pull a trick like that on me again.
Can I take your coat or anything?
I'm not wearing one. And I'm certainly not taking anything else off.
Do you want to sit down? It gets a bit dusty in here and that, you know. Just,
It's very nice.
Well, it's too small, really.
I've really messed you about, haven't I? Dumping my dressing table and that on you.
No. I like your dressing table. And my size, there's loads of room.
But you just said it was too small.
Yeah, for two. But it's not too small for one. Well, you know, it's all right for one.
Yeah, but there is two of you, isn't there? And I have messed you up. What about Jimmy Corkill?
Jimmy Corkill? Nah. I threw him out weeks ago. No, I don't want the likes of Jimmy Corkill around here anymore. He's up to all kinds now.
Yeah, he just got one of my mates into a load of trouble.
See, that's the kind of fella he is. I'm sorry to hear about that, you know, about your mate. It's Josie, isn't it, yeah?
Yeah, and it's very difficult. I'm in an impossible situation. I'm staying at the bungalow, seeing Josie on the sly and lying to Mick about where she is.
You want to steer well clear of Jimmy Corkill. You know, he's into serious stuff these days, dangerous stuff.
And you threw him out?
Yeah, well, you know. Hey, listen, do you want something to drink? Tea, coffee, Guinness?
I'd love a cup of tea, thanks.
Right.
Hey, does your mum know you're out in the road?
What have I told you about the road?
The ball went out.
Not even for a ball. Thanks, mate. Go and play around the back.
Everything all right, mate? Only I noticed the police car there this morning.
Oh, no, that was just routine stuff, market regulations, that kind of thing, you know.
Is Josie doing okay down the market? Only I haven't seen her for a couple of days.
Dad?
Hold on, son.
She's not poorly, is she?
No, she's just gone away for a day or two, you know.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Dad?
Cardiff?
No, she's staying with friends, you know.
Dad?
Look, don't interrupt, will ya?
Where's Mummy, really?
She's having a few days rest from you, isn't she? Now go and play, son. You know what it's like, just needed a bit of time on her own, you know, a bit of space.
Yeah.
Milk or sugar?
Both.
That's what I meant to me, milk and sugar. It's been such a long time since I've had company and, well, you know, a woman. I mean, I haven't really, Would you like a biscuit?
I'd love a biscuit.
Look, me. I know what it's like. Me and Chris, we're going through a bit of a rough patch. Well, you do, don't you? I mean, all married couples do after a while. But if there's anything I can do to help you...
A couple of days, she'll be back.
Yeah, of course she will.
Yeah. Tell you what, Frank, nice job you're doing there, mate.
Yeah. Looks good, doesn't she?
In beautiful condition.
Yeah. Takes some looking after. Always something going wrong with her. I think the shock absorbers are going now.
I mean, the only thing I do regret was that, like, me and my sister, you know, we got split up and I never did find out what happened to her.
It's really sad.
Probably a rich film star by now, like Jacqueline Bisset or somebody. More tea?
Greetings from the land of Newquay Brown. Did you get me postcard? Oh, didn't know you were entertaining a lady. All right, miss. I'm not, interrupting anything, am I?
What are you doing here?
I live here. That's me bed, remember? That's me kettle. So let's get anyway.
That's mine.
Yeah, it's Marcy's, and I'm looking after it until she finds somewhere else to live.
Oh, right. Homeless Marcy, is it? Oh, dear, very nasty.
Yeah, well, you should know, shouldn't you?
Not me, mate. I am very comfortable here, very much.
Not anymore, you're not.
Sinbad, don't stare. Look, it's 4 hours from Newcastle. Do you know that? Hey? And I've had a brilliant time with Vinny, you know.
Oh, yeah, you're still knocking around with that pile of... that no mark.
Listen, I've been treated like royalty up there. And do you want to know why? Because I was with Vinny. Any friend of Vinny's, they said. He is a very well-respected person in that part of the country.
Yeah, by who? The mafia. You can put your stuff back in your bag.
That's me dirty washing, that.
Listen, I won't tell you again. You don't live here.
Yes, I do. Look, what's all this about, anyway?
It's about getting it through your thick head. I don't want people like you and Vinny in my flat anymore.
Ow! Burn me hand, you!
Out, Jimmy, or I'm on the phone to the busies.
Oh, are you? You wouldn't dare.
Yeah. Try me. I've got enough on you and that Vinny and what you're up to in Newcastle.
All right, all right. Don't rub it in. I'll see yous then.
Not if I can help it.
And if I've left anything behind...
I'll chuck it out the window. You can pick it up off the pavement.
You're all heart, aren't you, Sinbad? See you, Marcia. Good to know who your mates are, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Couldn't have done it if you weren't here.
Oh, yes, you could. You did.
Yeah, well, the other time, well, I don't think I got the message across to him 100%, you know.
Well, you did this time, and it was heroic.
It was all right, wasn't it?
It's dead funny the way you pushed that kettle into his hands.
Oh, I could have scolded him, though, couldn't I?
Serves him right.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know if you're doing anything tonight, but I thought, you know, if you wanted to go for a drink or the pictures or something.
I can't.
Oh, I haven't offended you, have I?
Oh, it's just I promised to meet Josie tonight.
Oh, right.
Another time. Ask me again.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got on? The marriage guidance. Look, Frank, why don't you make the effort and come with me next time?
Because I've got more pride than to go gabbing me mouth off to strangers.
Have you had any dinner?
Didn't think you were interested.
Look, Frank, we've got to try and keep the services working smoothly for everybody else's sake.
No. I haven't had any dinner.
Well, would you like some dinner? Frank, would you like some dinner?
Chris, what is so wrong with your life? There's loads of women would thank the lucky stars for what you've got. You've got a decent home. You've got the kids. You've got a job that gives you some pin money. You've got everything you want. I bring in decent money. OK, we're not rich, but we get by. We've got enough. I treat you well. I've never hit you. I've never come home drunk. I've never cheated on you. Never. I've never wanted to.
Never.
Never.
Not even once. On those long trips abroad.
Never. And even if I did, and I haven't, it's different for the fella.
Why is it?
Just is.
Oh, because you own me body and soul, but I don't own you.
It's just different.
Tell me.
It's just... Some of these truck stops, well, they have floor shows and that. And some of the girls come up and have a chat with you. But I never did anything. I went along with the lads for a laugh, but I never did anything.
Go on.
God's truth, Chris. You're all I've ever wanted. I've never once in my life been unfaithful to you. Never.
Well, nor have I to you.
Yeah, but you have, Chris. Because even if you're not lying to me, even if you didn't sleep with him, you've still been unfaithful to me in here. And that's what I can't forgive.
Forgive? Forgive what? What is there to forgive? How dare you stand there and judge me? You ought to try looking at yourself, you. And you ask yourself, why? Why did she do it? Why did she need somebody else?
Dad?
Yeah.
Gemma won't give me back my tale book.
Gemma, what was?
Dad?
Yeah?
Why did the police car come?
There's nothing, son.
Was it about Mum?
Only in a sort of a way. Nothing for you to worry about.
When's she coming back?
I don't know, son. I honestly don't know.
Chris Jagger meddles in more matters romantic in Change of Heart, coming up after the break.
Gemma, your laces. Come here, babe. Sign them up for you. We're gonna have to practice this before you start school next Tuesday, aren't we? Because then you'll have to tie your own, won't you?
Can I get in the car, Dad? Can I get in the front?
Hold on a minute, son.
Morning.
Morning, son.
Hey, Mick, is Marcy about anywhere?
No, she left early. About Aces.
All right, Tiger.
Hey, this little girl's starting school next Tuesday, so I've got to get her kitted out with the uniform, you know.
I'm gonna buy a blazer.
Yeah.
I'm getting new shoes.
Ah, yeah. So it's money spending time, is it?
You're not kidding, mate.
Well, listen, I thought Josie did all the shopping and stuff.
Mum's on holiday in Cardiff.
Is she? Well, what's this then?
Oh, what's he got?
Ta-da! There you go. And I've got some for you as well.
Good
Welcome,
girl.
Gem.
Go in the car now, kids.
So, when's Marcia likely to be back?
Whenever. Tea time, I think. Get in the car, kids. Look, is there a message I can give her or anything?
No, it's... Well, she's not seeing your brother, is she?
Well, Mars? No, it's all over with now. She's got more sense.
Yeah, she is sensible, isn't she? And intelligent. Well, not like frighteningly intelligent, like some of these women who make you feel like something the cat's just spewed up. Like her over there.
Yeah, well, excuse us, mate.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, she's more, sympathetically intelligent, isn't she, Marcia? And funny and loyal, I admire that. Yeah. And she's a good listener as well. I think that's very important in a woman, don't you think so?
Sinbad.
What?
I want to get off, mate.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, go on.
The middles are all right. Charge 2p extra, you can sell them as fresh hearts. I've sorted that lot out.
Hey, you're a star.
I know, just keep saying it in case I forget.
Tell you what, sort these spring onions out and I might just do that. Where's our Michael, anyway? I thought he was going to give you a hand.
He's gone into town. He's gone to see about the book list he's supposed to get.
What, for the Polly?
Yeah. It's going to cost nearly 100 quid to get everything off that list.
Well, that's 100 quid saved already.
Why?
There's no good shelling out good money for books he's never going to read, is he?
He's got to read them for the course.
Edie, He's got 4 A levels already without opening one boot that I know of. Why would he change the habits of a lifetime?
I know. 2 C's and a B. He must be brighter than we think.
Anybody's brighter than I think he is. I'm not even convinced that he can read. Where's our Jacqueline? She out with that boyfriend again.
You know, Jackie never says anything to anybody.
I don't know what we're going to do about that, you know.
Jackie and Keith, I've told you, nothing.
Why do you reckon she might get fed up with him?
3 weeks and she won't remember his name.
I still don't like it, Dee.
Ron, the more you go on about it, the more she'll just dig her heels in. Look at you.
Me? Why? What have I done?
You know what I mean? Look how you were when your dad kicked off with you going out with me. I got banned from the house, remember?
Remember the rows? Don't you go bringing any Catholic girls in this house, son.
Generations of loyal Dixons will be turning in their graves. What do you want, sandwiches tomorrow?
Stop at a cafe.
Right. Where is it?
Off the M1.
How long will you be away?
Only the day.
Fine.
Disappointed?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm ruining your fun, aren't I? Pity I'm not away overnight. Could have went out with your mates again. And a little snigger about poor old Frank. Go clubbing it, whatever you do. Spend the night with your lover. Pour your heart out to him.
Have you finished?
Maybe I won't come back at all. Now, that would really suit you, wouldn't it?
This woman at the Marriage Guidance Council, relate. Her name was Liz, and...
Well, she would be called Liz, wouldn't she? People like that, they're always called Liz.
People like what?
Social workers. People like that. Busybodies.
Oh, have you any idea how stupid you sound?
Yeah. Because you tell me all the time, especially in front of other people.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Especially in front of the kids. Well, you might think I'm thick, Chris, but I was right about our Sammy.
Oh, Sammy!
And about our Jeff. I told you it was pointless messing around with exams.
Our Jeff passed 2 of his exams. And he'd have passed even more if you hadn't kept telling him the whole thing was pointless. And as for the way you handled our Sammy's business, well, that was 100% stupid from beginning to end. You drove her into his arms.
I tried to stop her. You just bent over backwards to encourage her.
Oh, God, this is pointless.
Here we go again. It's always the same, isn't it? As soon as you start losing the arguments, it's pointless. Where are you going now?
Anywhere you're not.
Mr. Dixon?
Oh, remember your dad and play it cool.
Hiya.
Hiya, is it Jackie you want?
She's not in.
Well, no, it was Mike.
So I thought now would be a good opportunity for you and I to have a word in private, actually, Keith.
Ron.
Now, look, Keith, this is nothing personal. I want you to appreciate that, son. I've nothing personally against you.
But you'd rather to stop seeing your Jackie?
Well, yeah. I mean, I know it sounds odd, son, but believe me, there's loads of good reasons.
Like what?
Well, there's an age for a start, isn't there? There's a schoolwork, a swimming, lots of things.
And?
And what?
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Dixon, but that's a load of garbage.
I beg your pardon?
Irrelevant garbage, as it turns out.
What?
Because me and Jackie have finished anyway. We decided yesterday.
Oh, well, right. That sounds a very sensible decision.
Well, yeah, it would, wouldn't it? To you.
How do you mean?
You honestly never had anything to worry about, Mr. Dixon. It was never serious.
No, I mean, I realised that, you know, but it was just, you know, all the things I just said, you know, like a swimming and a schoolwork and that, you know.
Age?
Yeah, and an age, of course, yeah.
Yeah. It was garbage when you said it the first time, Mr. Dixon. And it's still garbage. The real reason, the only reason, is because I'm black, isn't it?
Well, it's a tough world, son. It's no good pretending.
Then why do it? Why pretend it was about all those other things? Why not just say it's about the colour of my skin?
Look, Keith.
It's Mike you wanted to see, was it?
Well, I don't know, Mrs. Dixon. I'm not sure now. Is it all right, your son being mates with a black guy?
Oh, now, look, you're starting to twist things now, aren't you?
So you don't mind your son being mates with one? But you don't want your daughter going out with one. She could do better, eh? You're a racist, Mr. Dixon. You haven't got the guts to admit it.
Now listen here, Keith.
So you told Mike I've got the Scout Top booked for 2:30 tomorrow, Banpracky. And he owes me a £5. And I've told Tina.
Right, so it's Banpracky, 2:30, Tina.
And he owes me a £5.
And he owes you a £5.
See ya.
Bye.
Hey, listen, Keith. You've got the wrong end of the stick here, son.
Well, that's telling you.
They're so temperamental, these people.
So would you be if you'd just been insulted. Hiya, Josie. All right.
I didn't insult him. He insulted me.
That's all.
I'm just trying to get a practical view of the situation, that's all.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
I said it's not a matter of insults. It's a matter of facing facts.
Facts? What do you mean? Like all black people say yes, massa, and roll their eyes, and the Catholics are in league with the devil?
You see, you're doing it now. Why does everybody trust everything I say?
All right, love. Yeah, we'll see you later then, eh? Thanks. That was Katie at Siobhan's. She's just packing her bag. She's on her way now.
Is she on a lift?
No, Siobhan's mum's dropping her off at Manor Park Crescent. Are you going out?
Is that all right with you? Or do you want me to discuss it with Liz and Gina and Arthur Liverpool first?
It's getting very warm, this record, Frank.
I don't know when I'll be back. I'm going for a pint.
Well, there are things that we need to discuss before Katie gets back. I don't want us having a go at each other in front of her.
So you want me to pretend everything's fine?
I don't want Katie hurt. That's why she's there at Siobhan's. To get away from us. And the atmosphere in this house. And Sammy. Why do you think she's working so much overtime? Frank, we've got to call a truce. Find some way of getting on with it.
Get on with what?
Living together reasonably in the same house.
Oh. So you plan on stopping, are you?
Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, do you want me to go?
Do what you like, Chris. Nothing to do with me anymore.
All right, so I'll go. And then what? I mean, I'm just trying to be practical here. The truth is, apart from anything else, we do have a life together. We've got this house, the kids, we've got family and friends, hire purchase, our joint savings. I mean, even if the rest is dead, I don't know. We've still got more between us than most people go on with. Because we've been friends, you and I, haven't we? I mean, perhaps once you've stopped hurting so badly, we could be friends again. Even if the rest did die long ago.
Not for me, never. I never stopped loving you.
All right, then what are we going to do?
I got new shoes, look.
Oh, aren't they great, eh?
Yeah. And a school jumper and school kicks.
Aren't you lucky? What have you got?
A new blazer.
Yeah, and everything else, haven't you?
You going to show your mum then?
Mum's on holiday.
I've just seen her go into the house.
Right, kids, yeah. Go around the back. Take your sister around the back.
But what about my new shoes?
Never mind your new shoes. Go around the back and play. Josie.
I just came to collect my things.
Can I give up everything when I married you?
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Talk about warm records. You ruined my life.
I never, ever said that.
Funny how often I hear it, though.
Frank, you never ruined anything.
No. You managed that fine on your own, didn't you?
19 years I've been married to you.
Yeah? And what, you want applause?
19 years.
The best years of your life, eh? Well, the same goes for me. I gave you everything I ever had.
I know. And they were good years, most of them. And that's why I don't want them wasted. Look, we should try and make the effort to salvage something from them.
I am not going to any marriage guidance place.
Frank, they could help.
What? Spilling out all our secrets to some toffee-nosed bitch with a sociology degree. You think that's gonna help? No, thanks.
Oh, well, if you can't even be bothered to try.
You're wasting your breath, Chris. You've killed it.
Oh, that's so bloody convenient for you now, that, isn't it? Because you don't even have to bother now, do you? To look for anything that's gone wrong that might conceivably have been your fault. No, because there aren't they, are there? You're blameless. It's all my fault, as usual.
I didn't cheat on you. I didn't give myself away. I never slept with anyone else.
Oh, God, how many more times? Joe O'Rourke and I...
Don't mention that man's name in this house again!
Look, I'm quite prepared to make a go of things.
Oh, yeah? That's very big of you. But no thanks. I can do without the Tammy Wynette act.
So what are we going to do then?
I think we might as well call it a day. You know where the door is?
Right. Well, you'll have to give me time to make some arrangements. And I'd like to speak to Katie first. Just to explain things to her. Better start packing.
Good. Because the sooner you're out of this house, the better. Go on. Get out. Just get out.
Our cabbie must be making a fortune in here.
XJ Leisure Services, yeah. Not him personally.
Don't worry about him. He's got his little fiddle going there. I've just watched the kid feed 20 quid into that machine down there. Yeah, hold on a minute.
I'll take that, thank you very much. Now remember, I've got my eye on you two. Put one foot wrong, just one, and I'll have the pair off you.
Marcy said you'd be out all day.
So what you were gonna do? Sneak in, get your gear, and then leave without saying a word?
I was going to leave you a note.
Oh, a note? Oh, that's fine. That's great, innit? Don't I deserve more than a scrappy little note?
Please, Mick, don't make it worse than it is.
Oh, so it's all right me bleeding to death, but be careful not to upset you, eh? What's going on, Josie? I don't know what's going on. It's stupid, this.
Don't touch me.
You frightened of me?
No. I'm frightened of me. I'm sorry, Mick. I'm sorry.
Where's the crab? He's on the phone. He's blown this, you know. He's not gonna put one foot wrong now. He thinks we're from head out for snooping. Do you know what? I reckon he could be straight. Oh, what a lovely, caring, innocent little fella you are, Rod. He's as bent as my elbow, and you know it. Well, if he is, it's going to be a very long, very slow job, isn't it? Let's see who slips up first.
Aye, aye, very flash. Didn't know she had a car.
I was hoping to see you.
A bit of all right, this, Mass, eh? Must have cost you an arm and a leg, love.
It's not mine. I'm just borrowing it for an hour.
Twin carbs, fuel injection, very swing.
What about this drink?
Well, if you want, we could go for a meal instead.
Oh, I'd like that. It's just this week. It's just a bit difficult at the moment.
Yeah, oh, OK, yeah.
Oh, I see. I get it.
Shh. shut up, Corkill, all right?
Oh, very cunning. I'm beginning to make one or two very interesting connections here. Adding up 2 and 2. So Marcia's homeless, is she? All her furniture moved into the flat, and me chucked out on me ear. Very clever, Sinbad. Very clever.
Yeah, well, you've got a filthy mind, haven't you?
Have I? Didn't know you were that crafty, mate. Hey, love. You want to watch him? He's a randy little tyke.
Look, I'm warning you.
He's planning to move you in, do you know that?
Marcia, I'm not honest to God. I never even thought about it. Well, I had thought about it, but... Look, you ruin everything, don't you, hey? This has got nothing to do with Marcia. You're out of that flat because I want you out of it. Yeah, and I've changed the locks, and I've sold the bunks. As far as I'm concerned, I don't even know you anymore.
He means it. Ask me again about that meal in a couple of weeks.
So what do you think I'd do, eh? I'd have been angry, of course I would. When you promised me, Jose, you sat here and you swore to me no more stuff from Jimmy Corkill. Come on, babe, it's not as bad as all that. I'd have shouted a bit. You'd have shouted back. Then we'd have sat down and we'd worked it all out. So listen, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go down to the police tomorrow and we'll get it all boxed off. They won't prosecute it. It's not you they're after. And if they do, well, so what? It'll only be a fine. But we'll manage. We've been through worse, Jose.
It isn't just that.
What?
It isn't just Jimmy Corkill's knockoff. Oh, Mick, we did, didn't we? We sat like we're sitting now and you said all those sensible things about if you're going to do the market stall and do it properly, but I can't. I can't do it your way. I've tried and I can't.
Yes, you can, Jose.
No, I can't. Not any of it. Oh, just leave me alone, all right? I made such a mess of your life.
You'd make more of a mess if you left me, Josie.
This house. This your dream, innit? This is what you always wanted. A nice little suburban bungalow with a garden, loads of white middle-class neighbours, a quiet life. Well, I tried. Honestly, I did. I decorated it. I filled it with furniture you couldn't afford. Anything to make it bearable. I even tried to make friends with the neighbours. But there's no one. I've got a single friend here.
Has that Ellis got anything to do with this?
No, don't blame Ellis. He knows nothing about it. It was just he was so alive, buzzing with ideas. And I thought, what are you doing, Josie? You're 27. You spent the last year buried alive. And then this is what really gutted me. I saw how you were with Ellis, and I realised that's exactly what I do to you, too. I'm a constant worry to you, and I don't bring you any peace.
That's not true.
It is. Be honest. I don't make you happy. I love you, Mick. But I just can't live with you. The worse I behave, the stuffier you get. The stuffier you get, the worse I behave. You'll have 10 times more fun without me.
I don't want fun, I want you.
Don't cry, please.
You can't leave, Jules. What about the kids?
They'll be better off with you.
Gemma starts school on Tuesday.
Don't.
She needs you, Jules. They both do.
They don't, Mick. They don't need me. I'm the one who just comes sometimes with daft press and plays silly games. And forgets sensible things like dry shoes and hankies. You're the one. Your security, comfort, discipline, everything kids need. They'll be fine without me.
I'm gonna wake up in a minute. This isn't happening, Jules.
Right. I'm going now. Keep everything else or give it away. Kiss the kids for me. Tell him I'll see him soon. Don't follow me, all right? I do love you, Mick. Don't forget that.
Wait.
I told you not to follow me.
How can I contact you? I haven't got an address.
I'll contact you.
Oh, it's not good enough. I need to know where you are.
Put the case in the boot, please.
Well, you're not going anywhere till I've got an address. car is this?
Just let me go, please. I'll ring you, I promise.
It's his, isn't it? It's his car. It's Tony's car. You're going back to Tony.
No.
Everything you said in there was a lie, wasn't it?
Let's get in the car, please, quick.
It was a lie. You just wanted to go back with Tony.
Everything I said was true. I swear. I just need somewhere to stay, that's all.
Oh, God, Josie, not with him.
We're just the same sort, him and me. We don't expect very much of each other.
Josie, don't go. Josie! Josie!
Weddings Down Under is coming up in 25 minutes on Living. But first, the dating game with a difference. Change of Heart is next.
A little one today? No, he's gone with his mum and dad to visit his gran. Radio said it might get worse later, you know. Is that for dinner or tea?
Tea? It's the only way I can get all Ron and all Mike to do their turn at cooking. Hey, if you're on your own, why don't you come over later? I'm sure we can find a few spare sausages and burgers.
Well, I don't want to intrude, you know.
Oh, no, it's only going to be family.
Oh, I haven't seen your Derek since he came back from the Youth Club summer camp.
Oh, no, I don't mean family. I just mean Ron, me and the kids. Derek can't make it today.
I was wondering how the summer camp went. I did get a postcard, only it was all about the rain.
Well, you are honoured. He's not one for the writing.
Oh, well, it's just he asked me to go with him, you know, to help out, but I was going to Wales with Max and Patricia.
Oh, I see. Well, if you want to join us later, do.
Actually, Patricia's left me something out for me tea. I can't really leave it. Thanks.
OK. Bye.
Stay to the cab. Why did they have to act like animals the night before the bank holiday? Hey, do you think I should ask Mick if he wants to do his shift? You all right?
Sorry?
Well, I'm Rabbit Nonny and you're in a dream.
I'm all right.
I said, you think you should ask Mick if he wants to do his shift today?
Yeah, ask him.
Only I don't really want to bother him, you know, with all the hassle and that.
Yeah, I know. Can't believe Josie walked out on him just like that.
Hey, she didn't just walk out on him, you know. She went back to that Tony fella.
Yeah, well, she didn't come back to Mick last time.
If I was him, I'd tell her not to bother, the slag.
Don't you dare call her that.
Hey, she's out having a drink with this fella 1 minute, then she's having it off with him. What else is she?
You don't know what...
Mick's told me that fella is a no-mark. Why else would she be with him?
Dee, what are you doing? Let me sleep in till this hour.
Number one, it's bank holiday.
Nobody told me.
And number two, what time did you get back from the shop last night?
Oh, about 12:30, boy.
Well, there's your answer then. Today, you and me are going to go out, and I'm going to have a barbie later.
Dee, I can't go out today, can I? I've got the glazier and joiner coming this week. I've got to get everything ready.
No, one day won't make any difference.
Well, I've got the Moby round to do tomorrow, eh?
Mike can help you there.
Oh, yeah. The pool's coupon might come up and all.
You don't need to do anything today. Come on, let's go and get some breakfast, and then we'll have a run out.
Maybe we should have Leo and Gemma for the day. You could work then.
Thought we might go out somewhere.
Well, you know what it's like on bank holiday.
It's your day off, isn't it? You sure you can cope with more kids?
Yeah, well, if it means you won't be struggling for this week's settle. Could go to the park, somewhere close.
All right, I'll nip over and ask him. Anyway, be good practice, won't it? When we've got our three and we're taking them to the park. Danny! Yeah.
It's only me. I thought this might wake you up.
Oh, right. What's that?
Aren't you working with Rod today?
No, not today.
He went out early. Get lonely in the house on my own.
Nikki's off today, isn't she?
Yeah, well, she went clubbing it with the girls, so she stayed at Julie's.
Oh.
God, you definitely need a woman's touch in here.
You what?
You're so untidy. This looks like it needs a wash. Should I see to it?
No, it's all right, Di. I'll see to it.
No, it's no problem, really.
No, look, I'll sort it out.
Don't you wear boxer shorts?
Oh, Di.
They're much trendier.
Just leave it, eh?
Well, I never thought I'd see you so shy. Bet you just like Rod in bed. Just look at the mess you've made on these sheets. Oh, my God. You better not repeat that to Rod.
No.
Well, give it to me then. This could do with a wash as well. I'm glad I've got the week off. I can spend my time sorting you out.
Hey, what are you doing out here in your dressing gown? Katie, look, I'm sorry you had to hear all that between your dad and I the other night.
You promised me you weren't splitting up.
I'm sorry, Katie.
Weeks ago you promised and now you're doing it.
Katie!
I thought it'd all be all right when Sammy came over from Tim's.
Oh, Katie, look. When Sammy came round, that's when it all started to go wrong.
Because you went with Dr. O'Rourke.
Have you been talking to your dad? What's he said?
I heard you arguing about it.
Katie, I did not go with Dr. O'Rourke, all right? It was a bad patch. Sammy was getting into trouble drinking. I just needed somebody I could talk to, that's all.
Why are you splitting up then?
What do you mean exactly, splitting up?
Getting divorced.
Katie, we're not getting divorced. Neither of us wants that.
Well, that's what'll happen. It happens to loads of girls at school. Their parents split up and then they get divorced.
Katie, it isn't like that. Your dad and I just want some time apart to sort ourselves out.
Dad told you to go.
Has he been talking to you?
No one's been talking to me. No one said anything. I hate it.
Well, isn't it better if we go now, then, while your dad's still at work? I've talked to Gina. She said we can stay at hers till we get ourselves sorted out.
You want me to go too?
Well, what else can you do?
I can't just go.
I thought you'd rather be with me.
What about my dad?
Well, your dad can't look after you. He doesn't know when he'll be away driving.
Well, Sammy'll be here.
Katie, Sammy's working all the time. And you know she has to work overnight sometimes.
You stay on my own then.
Katie, you can't. I mean, you're too young. It's not right to leave you.
I'll be all right.
Katie, I can't leave you.
Stay here then.
Katie, if you're trying to blackmail me... Katie, your dad doesn't know when he'll be away. He can't look after you, so you'll have to come with me.
It's not fair on me, Dad.
It's all right, look, he'll understand. I know he will.
Don't fill the cup so much next time, Jim. All right, I don't know about taxiing. One of them two's a full-time job. Mars can't do it because she's working.
Well, that's why me and Sue are offering to look after them.
I don't know if I can face it, Ted.
Look, I know, but we've got to keep earning, haven't we? What if you do 3 or 4 hours, eh?
I suppose so.
Will you play football with me?
Oh, not now, son. Play with your sister.
She's no good.
Yeah, I'll play with you after.
Now?
You heard after, now go on.
Oh, it's no good taking it out on them, is it?
God, no, I shouldn't. Boring, she called me. Boring and straight, no fun. How could I be anything else, eh, when I've been working my backside off trying to make a decent place for us here?
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows I'm a mug.
Oh, no one knows a thing.
The whole streets are laughing at me. Oh, God. She really made a fool out of me, didn't she? I get myself beat up trying to pay off her debts. I risk going to jail because a burglar's trying to get in here. I encourage her to go on the markets and she's selling knockoff. Not much fun for me, was it?
That's probably Sue. Oh, yeah.
Is he in?
Yeah, come in. He's out the back.
Is Josie still gone?
Yeah.
All right, mate.
Look, I'll take the kids, eh?
Oh,
What can I do for you?
well, I was going to say I've got nothing to do today, and if you wanted me to mind Leo and Gemma for a bit.
So you've heard.
Well, I just thought if you were stuck, you know.
Well, she's the expert on minding the kids, you know.
Well, no, if you'd prefer Terry to.
What does your boss have to say about it?
She's out today. Anyway, it was her suggestion.
See what I mean?
If you don't want me to...
No, look, I'm sorry, Max. Yeah, it's good of you to offer. I know the kids are safe with you.
That's good of it, isn't it?
Neighbours will be cooking me tea next.
All right, Vin, mate.
Vinny?
What time do you call this?
You know how it is. Bank holiday and that. Just had a couple of pints on the way down.
You're supposed to be here 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, sorry.
You'd be more than sorry you're late for the job, Jimmy.
Okay, point taken.
I'm still not sure about you, Corkill.
Vinny?
It's gonna take bottle. And I'm not sure you've got it. Unless it's out of a whiskey bottle, and we're not having that.
I had a pint on the way down.
What for, to calm your nerves?
Behave. What have I got to be nervous about?
Maybe you're out your depth, eh?
Me?
Listen, it's going to be violent. Broken heads, even.
So?
Pick handles. Shotguns, even.
Don't frighten yourself, Vin.
I'm being serious, Debbie.
All I'm asking is a few hours a week of your precious time, that's all.
Dad, I've got too much on.
Too much on like what?
Like band practice.
Band practice? You know what? You haven't done a flaming ant's turn all holiday, you.
Too. I can hear you in the kitchen.
Well, he started it.
Hey, I didn't start anything.
Look, if you're going to argue inside.
Flaming band practice. You can't say a word to him these days.
Hiya, Sue. Hiya. How you doing? Lovely day, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
You going out anywhere?
Yeah, just taking Daniel to the car.
Aren't you the lucky one? Is it true about Nick and Josie?
I'm sorry, Terry, mate. I just didn't know he was there.
Kiss, baby. You'd be good, eh?
Nick, is it okay if I use your phone a second? Just a quick call.
Yeah, help yourself.
Cheers.
See ya.
You two be good now. Just keep quiet for a second.
Who are you ringing?
No one, just a friend. Hello, St Andrew's Church. Could I speak to Father O'Farrell, please? Oh. Yeah, I rang last week. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Katie, we can't hold on any longer, love. I told Ginny we'd be there before lunch.
Doesn't matter what time we get there. I want to see my dad first.
But we don't know what time we'll be back. Look, you can ring him tonight. Mick! Mick!
I won't be able to talk to him properly, not in their house.
Katie, of course you will. Mick, could you run us to Gattaca, please?
Yeah, all right.
We can't leave without seeing him.
Katie, you can. Will you just please get into the cab?
I'm going to leave him a note.
You can ring him tonight.
I'm not leaving home without a note from me dad.
Michael, turn them over, will you? You're gonna have them burnt. Oh, give us in here.
Dad, there's nothing wrong with them.
Nothing wrong with them. Look.
Stop it. We're supposed to be having a relaxing afternoon.
He's burning good food here. Look.
No, I'm not, Mum. Have a look at them.
Look, he's perfectly capable of grilling a few sausages. Anyway, I thought you learnt your lesson this morning.
What?
Well, why do you think you nearly ran Danny over? I mean, you're all stressed up, Ron. It's unlike you.
I just didn't see that kid.
That's because you've got your head full of the shop and work. You're sitting here this afternoon, whether you like it or not.
Hey, I can't.
Yes, you can. Come on. I mean, we all want the shop to be successful, but none of it means being a hyped-up workaholic.
There you go, Dad. Just right.
Just right.
Ron?
Thanks, son.
How many do you want, Mum?
Oh, a couple and a burger. Leave some for the rest of us.
There you go.
Thanks. Are you eating?
No, I'll have some after. I've only just gotten up, like.
Mike, I think we should talk about how you're going to help your father in the future.
Oh, Mum, not all that again.
You're wasting your time.
Look, he's going to need help in the next couple of months. He's going to be run off his feet.
Well, I start poly in a month and I've got to get my band sorted as well.
All right, what are you going to use for money?
I'll manage.
By borrowing off me and your mother again, like?
Mike, this is serious. Don't walk away. Look, we don't mind helping you out on the spending money for college, but you've got to help us in return.
What, by working in a shop?
Well, there's nothing wrong with working on Saturdays.
I'm going to need a hand with the Moby.
I haven't got my driver's licence.
By stacking up and that, I meant. I'm not going to have time for it, am I?
Dad, I'll tell you what, if I have my driver's licence, then I could do the evenings, couldn't I?
Oh, could you now? If you think I'm forking out for driving lessons, you got another thing coming.
Well, that'd be much more help.
Suppose you've forgotten that you've been nicked for driving away cars, have you? Or that you nearly killed yourself in some stupid race.
All right, Ron.
I'm talking about driving, that's all.
Yeah. Well, maybe when you get a bit older, eh? Or you learn just a little bit more sense.
Hey, Mum, Barney's just phoned.
A coach?
Yeah. Kathy Liberty's dropped out of the Dutch swimming tour and he says I can go. Can I take her place?
I'll ask your dad.
Oh, Dad, can I, please?
Won't it mean you're missing school?
Yeah, but they won't mind if it's a swimming. I mean, it's only for 10 days.
She only missed it by a few seconds, you know.
Oh, go on, Dad.
I'll think about it.
Oh, Mum.
Your dad said he'll think about it.
It's just a way of getting his own back over Keith.
Never mind, eh? Here you go, Di.
Oh, Tar.
One good turn deserves another, eh?
Thanks.
You left the lecky on in there. You should always switch it off when you're messing around with them things.
Oh.
Dozens of people get killed every year with lecky lawnmowers. Wouldn't want to see you getting frazzled now, would we?
Ugh. I think I'll leave it for Rod to do.
Oh, you're all right. I'll finish it off.
But it's bank holiday, aren't you going out?
Well, I could go for a bevy with the lads, I suppose, but why have a decent place to live if you can't enjoy it?
Oh, I wish Rod was more like you. I have to push him into doing the garden.
I'll get started then, eh?
Thanks. I'll get Rod to do something else. Thomas just rescued you from doing the gardening.
All right, I'll just get a drink and watch it, eh?
Oh, no. This place has got to be sourced out once and for all, and the paintwork needs washing down.
Well, it's bank holiday, innit?
It's got to be done.
All right. Nice one, How close have you ever been to this kind of stuff, eh?
Close enough. Ever heard of a fella called Godden? Joey Godden. Have you?
Tell me.
He did a life sentence for killing my older brother. Then he tried to take it out on me middle brother. He regretted that, all right. I sorted him, no problem.
And?
And? He saw things different, didn't he? When he was looking down the barrel of a shotgun.
Kill him, did you?
No need for that. Frightened him. Half to death. Let's just say that he doesn't come into the pubs I use anymore. I was only a kid when he did our Frankie. When he got out, I reckon he thought he was still dealing with a kid. Big, tough, hard man. Till he met me. Listen, Vin. I'm 100% mate, honest. I have got the bottle. So come on. What's the job?
that tea done yet? You're still not upset, are you, about that Ron Dicko thing? Look, that could happen to anyone, you know. It's even happened to me when I've been out in a cab.
Yeah.
I tell you what, since the bank holiday, why don't we go down to my house, fellas, and then we'll go to the Swan for a drink, eh? Oh, come on, it'll make a change.
You go, I'm all right here.
Oh, we hardly ever have any time off together.
You go, I'm all right.
What's wrong?
I'm 2 days late.
You're pregnant?
I'm 2 days late.
Oh, well, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Well, it's too soon to tell yet, Terry.
But you're usually dead on time, aren't you? Come on, let's go out and celebrate now, eh?
Don't be soft.
You're happy, aren't you?
I'm not sure.
Oh, well, I am. Look, I know I've been a bit pushy and that, but well, you're happy now. It's happened, aren't you? Oh, let's go to the Swan. Come on.
You go.
I want to go with you.
I'm fine.
Come on, I'll get a drink out of Barry on there.
Don't tell him.
Why not? He's me mate.
Just let's keep it to ourselves, eh? Just till we're sure.
All right. If that's what you want.
I don't know what's up with him. He hasn't done a tap since he's lived here.
Well, he appreciates this place more than you do.
You are?
Well, he couldn't wait to get going at the gardening. He really likes living here.
Yeah, because it's cheap rent.
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about that.
You can't put the rent up.
Not now, no.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, the whole thing here is stupid. My dad and Sheila are paying rent down south while us lot and Tracy are keeping the mortgage going. I mean, what's the point?
Well, my dad wouldn't see us out of a house.
Well, why don't me and you buy it? We could easily pay the mortgage and we could use Tomo and Nicky's rent to do the place up.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, we can, Rod. If we do the place up gradually, they'll have to pay more rent. It could be dead comfy here. We could really make a go of it.
Not soft, are you?
I just think we can do better for ourselves if we get organised.
If that's what you want.
But we'll have to get the lodgers organised.
Rent books?
Well, we won't be able to justify an increase if they're not paying officially now.
Nice one.
A flaming nightclub? What are we going to get out of some scabby nightclub? I thought you said this was supposed to be a big one.
Listen, will you?
I am listening. Go ahead.
This club's different. One night a month it closes, and I'll tell you why. It's stashed with money. The people who own it have got 15 drinking clubs right through from here to Manchester. 10 chip shops and 6 restaurants. Imagine a tax on what comes through that lot. People like these don't like paying tax. So what do? I'll tell you. Cash is brought in from all the clubs, counted up and what have you. 2 guys take the part that don't declare over to the Isle of Man. Only this time, it won't make it.
How much?
Nothing less than 100 grand. So they're not going to hand it over like jelly babies, are they?
So, where's this club like?
You don't need to know that.
Oh, come on, Vinny.
Ever heard of a fella called Tarky Nicolaides?
The Pink Flamingo. Turkey the Greek.
He's going to be short of 100 grand on Friday night.
What, this Friday?
Couples decide whether they're meant for each other by trying out another mate in Change of Heart, next on The Vein.